pickup truck. O'er the hills we go, looking for a buck. I'm back here in the bed with a big smile on my face. I'm getting in the spirit with a loaded 308. Oh, jingle bells, fill that freezer up. Oh, what fun it is just drinking bourbon, shooting bucks. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to shoot a deer on Christmas Day. Santa came last night, but he parked his sleigh next door, 'cause he knows I'd love a reindeer mount right over my front door. And we told all the kids those presents have to wait till Daddy comes back home with a big dead deer on his tailgate. Oh, jingle bells, fill that freezer up. Oh, what fun it is just drinking bourbon, shooting bucks. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to shoot a deer on Christmas Day. Hey! Got service at the church, cold beer at home tonight, and back up in the morning just to do it one more time. Them snowflakes, they don't hunt, but that leaves more for me. Plus venison goes perfect with a shot of old Jim Beam. Oh, jingle bells, fill that freezer up. Oh, what fun it is just drinking bourbon, shooting bucks. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to shoot a deer on Christmas Day.
A turned-on dude by trade, with a hashish pipe and a bag of grass and 2 keys, he made the grade. Oh, Frosty the dope man was a pusher man, they say. Well, he sold some snow, and the kiddies know how it's cut and how it's made. There must have been some magic in that old brown joint they found, for when they lit the bugger up, they began to dance around. But Frosty the dope man was as rich as he could know, and the kiddies say he can wheel and deal way down in Mexico. Look at Frosty plant those weird-looking seeds. He'll get you anything that you need. Frosty the dope man knew the kids were into grass, so he said, smoke up and you'll get really messed up with all this dynamite stash. Well, down through the village, where you'll find all the heads, dealing here and there in Washington Square, saying, you wanna buy some Reds? Well, he went down to the streets of town, right to the plainclothes cop, but he only sold a little bit when he heard him holler, stop! But Frosty the dope man couldn't stop to socialize, so he waves along, saying it'll be long before you get any special buys. Look at Frosty plant those weird-looking seeds. He'll get you anything that you need.
Frosty the rapist, he could really make you smile. With his date-rape case full of chloroform base, he was a first-class pedophile. Frosty the rapist is a stupid myth, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he raped them all one day. There must have been a roofie in the eggnog he dispensed. For when the children drank it down, Frosty soon got in their pants. Oh, Frosty the rapist was as evil as could be. When his raping ends, he will store the evidence underneath your Christmas tree. Humpity hump hump, humpity hump hump, look at Frosty go. Humpity hump hump, humpity hump hump, the parents will never know. Frosty the rapist knew the cops were on his trail, so he said, let's jet and we'll have some sex now before I'm thrown in jail. Down to the schoolhouse with some candy in his hands, luring children out to a secret hideout, saying, catch me if you can. Coppers, he let them down the streets of town right to his raping van. And he only paused a moment when the child got up and ran. Oh, Frosty the rapist was found out by police spies, and the children cheered when Frosty grew a beard and started raping in disguise. Humpity hump hump, humpity hump hump, look at Frosty go. Humpity hump hump, humpity.
Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. She'd been treating her glaucoma, and she started feeling loose. That's when Rudolph took advantage and filled her up with A1 reindeer juice. When she found out she was pregnant, she thought that they would soon elope. But she couldn't even find him, 'cause he was shacked up with some new antelope. Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. After Grandpa beat his cancer, he was happy, we could tell, till that kid came out with antlers, and he told that filthy bitch to go to hell. It's kinda different now with Grandpa. He claims someday he will laugh last. And as for Uncle Steve Boy Wonder, there's a little tail protruding from his ass. From his ass! Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. Now his nose lights up the table, and his fur has started to shed. Always plays games with his antlers, so we all get drunk and throw rings at his head. It was early Christmas morning when Uncle Steve found for himself. He heard my grandpa laughing, staring up at Rudolph's head hung on the shelf. Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. Sing it, Grandpa. Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve.
Lacey thinks the wife is missing. Didn't ask for her permission. I'm wearing her clothes, her silk pantyhose, walking round in women's underwear. In the store there's a teddy with little straps like spaghetti. It holds me so tight like handcuffs at night, walking round in women's underwear. In the office there's a guy named Melvin. He pretends that I am Murphy Brown. He'll say, are you ready? We'll say, well, man, let's wait until the wife is out of town. Later on, if you wanna, we can dress like Madonna, put on some ice shade and join the parade, walking round in women's underwear. Lacey thinks the wife is missing. I didn't ask for her permission. I'm wearing her clothes, her silk pantyhose, walking round in women's underwear. Walking round in women's underwear. Walking round in women's underwear.
Good day, adventures. How's it going? Good luck. Here we are walking in the snow. We are on our way to the river. Oh, you're walking right behind us, eh? Well, you always have that going. You're thinking about it in your hand. Oh, shit, really? Oh, God. We have another YouTuber behind us. That's what he's trying to do, eh? I know you are. Hey, if you feel, I have the head one you could always borrow. The head mount. That's yours. Oh, you did? Mine's still going. I'm recording in 4K right now. Oh no, it's 16 minutes. See, I still have 58 gigs in there that I can record on. Yeah.
I think people forget about the true meaning of Christmas. Love, friendship, and spending time with the family. Mama would be inside, fixing turkey and dressing, and me and my brothers used to play outside in the snow for hours, throwing snowballs, and I'll never forget my daddy coming outside and saying, "Hey! Who put the dick on the snowman and embarrassed the family? You could have used a ball bat, a cucumber, or a zucchini. but instead you used a thimble, something you could barely say. Who put the dick on the snowman and made him look like me? You boys been talking to your mama. I got your Christmas present right here, you little bastard. It's a hickory stick. I'm gonna beat your ass.
On the throne again, here I am on this commode again. Those sweet cookies made me sick as I ever been, so I'm stuck here back on the throne again. On the throne again. Go tell Rudolph I'm disposed again. I'm running late, soon Christmas Eve is gonna end, but I can't get off this commode again. On the throne again. Never thought those chocolate chips would go right through me. It's 3 a.m. and I'm worried that they'll wake up sniffing poopy. Whiffing. Hoo-wee! On the throne again. There's no more paper on the roll again. Don't think this rumbling, grumbling feeling's gonna end, so here I am on this commode again.
Bring it on home, Santa.
On the throne again. Never thought those chocolate chips would go right through me. It's 3 a.m. and I'm worried that they'll wake up sniffing poopy. Whiffing. Hoo-wee! On the throne again. I just can't get off this commode again. Those sweet cookies made me sick as I ever been, so here I am back on the throne again. It's getting late, soon Christmas Eve will end, and I'm stuck here back on the throne again.
On the first day of Christmas, my sister gave to me a hand job and a blowy. On the second day of Christmas, job centre said to me, it's time you got a job, 'cause you can't live forever for free. On the third day of Christmas, the doctor said to me, you've got the clap again, go and sort your sen, 'cause you can't shag your sister, you see. On the fourth day of Christmas, the vodka gave to me 4 scatty birds, everything was blurred. Now I've just forgot why I've woke with an itchy scrot. On the fifth day of Christmas, the chavs gave to me Burberry and bling. 4 different birds, 13 kids, no teeth when I smile, and a phone call from Jeremy Kyle. On the 6th day of Christmas, the coppers gave to me a tag round me ankle, community service. 4 months on parole, 3 months dole, 2 cans of Skoal, and a portion of riot control. On the 7th day of Christmas, someone offered me a job for a while. Working's not my style. I eat, I shit, and I watch TV. Roll out of bed at 4, sometimes 3, never before 2, and I'm always pissed, you see. On the 8th day of Christmas, JD Sports gave to me 1 Mackenzie tracky, trainers that are tacky. Now I smoke me cracky in my Burberry and bling, with my 4 different birds, 13 kids, no teeth when I smile, and a phone call from Jeremy Kyle. On the 9th day of Christmas, drug dealer gave to me 9 wraps of whiz, a bit of cannabis, a shag from his sis, now it burns when I piss. 5 knocked off rings, 4 special brew, 3 sniffy glue, my gums now I chew, and another week in the dole queue. On the 10th day of Christmas, me father said to me, I've fucking had enough, that's a bloody chuff, and that looks a scruff, and your lass is rough, it's not big or tough. You bone idle twat, get up off your ass, earn some brass, show a bit of class. I can't be arsed, father, I will pass. On the 11th day of Christmas, Jezza said to me, we all know you're lying, stop your fake crying, listen up, mister, why you shag your sister? It's not big or clever, shouldn't do it ever. Whatever, Trevor, why are you acting hard? You're no but a prick, thick as shit, all you do is nick, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 12th day of Christmas, I said to me, fuck 'em.
Made a snowman quick, erecting a friend, but there's something left. Had to indulge in some carrot theft. To make him whole, we readied the salad bowl to give him a classic nose. I slipped and fell when I put it on, stuck the veg where it didn't belong. I went for his face but hit below the waist, and now he's got a rude vegetable dong. He's got a carrot for a cock, and it gives you quite a shock when you see it in the flesh, so orange and so fresh. Looks like he's just been pulled from the ground. He's got a carrot for a cock, it's the biggest on the block. The neighbours were upset, my dad saw it as a threat. It stood so mighty and so proud, so mighty and so proud. Some kind of magic happened then. He came alive and he was real, my friend. An excited expression twinkled in his eyes. We looked on in surprise as he started to rise. Scarf around his neck, his arms are made of bark. Get down on your knees to help you see in the dark. He has a filthy addiction, veg on veg friction, behind the bushes down in the park. He's got so many dirty habits and is terrified of rabbits. He'll make you moan, he's organically grown. He's got a carrot for a cock, you know his heart is wrong. He's got coal on his head, no meat but one veg. He's packing so much more than just snow. He's got a carrot for a cock, but his life's against the clock. Because as the sun rose, then gritted the road. All was left was his bright habit showed. You'll remember this December when you dream of his member. Now all that's left is his salty sludge. Next time it snows, you will all know he's coming on you from above. He's just snowing you all of his love. He's got a carrot for a cock, he's a friend you just can't knock. So when it gets chilly, just whip out his willy, scoop up snow and he's ready to go. They've all got carrots for their cocks, a movement you can't stop. To make your best friend, just follow this trend. Give him a vegetable band, carrot for a cock. Yeah.
could. To not see I was the one behind. So still I kept on fighting. Well, losing every step of the way. I said I must go back there. I got to go back and check to see if things still the same. Yeah, they were dancing and singing and moving to the grooving. And just when it hit me, somebody turned around and shouted, "Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music, white. Play that funky music, white boy. Lay down the boogie and play that funky music till you die." Till you die? Yeah. Oh, till you die. Gonna play some of that funky music. Hey, wait a minute. Now, first it wasn't easy. Changing rock and roll and minds. Yeah, things were getting shaky. I thought I'd have to leave it behind. Oh, but now it's so much better. It's so much better. I'm funking out in every way. But I'll never lose that feeling. No, I won't. Of how I learned my lesson that day. When they were dancing and singing and moving to the grooving. And just when it hit me, somebody turned around and shouted, "Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music, white. Play that funky music, white boy. Lay down the boogie and play that funky music till you die." Till you die? Oh, till you die. They shouted, "Play that funky music. Play that funky music. Play that funky music. You got to keep on playing."
Frosty the pervert, in a trench coat he did go to the schoolyard to expose his dick and balls made out of snow. Frosty the pervert, all the kids he liked to watch. His dick did grow when he packed snow on his cold and icy crotch. There must have been some magic when he stroked his frozen meat. 'Cause Frosty started moaning loud and it began to sleet. Frosty the pervert was as glad as he could get. He threw away his corncob pipe and lit a cigarette. Frosty the pervert didn't want to go to jail. He began to run while dripping cum, and the cops picked up his trail. Down to the village, his dick melting in his hand, running here and there all around the square, yelling, "Catch me if you can." They chased him down the streets of town right to a vice squad cop, who shoved a nightstick up his ass, and Frosty screamed,
Don't stop! Ooh!
Frosty the pervert was locked up that very day, but he did not cry as he waved goodbye, knowing he'd be back someday. Beating his meat all over the streets, look at Frosty go, sliding his hands all over his glands, his cum is white as snow.
I'll be stoned for Christmas. You can plan on me. I must insist on a lemon twist martinis by the tree. Christmas Eve, you'll find me sparking up some green. Rolling bones for Christmas, dear, and sipping Irish cream. Oh yeah, it feels good now. Santa Claus will be flying. Oh, steady now. With his reindeer team. But I'll be crawling around on the floor this Christmas, 'cause someone hid my keys. Oh my, I think the keys are over here by the couch. What a lovely couch this is too. Is that Naugahyde? Doesn't matter.
Que laisseras-tu derrière toi à la fin de toutes ces années? Lorsque ton nom tu entendras, que tu auras été rappelé, quand on parcourt l'éternité, toutes les valises restent ici-bas. L'or et l'argent ne s'apportent pas. Y a que l'amour qui comptera. Auras-tu fait pousser les blés qui danseront au gré du vent et garderont à tes enfants un souvenir toujours présent, pour leur apprendre à partager, leur enseigner la vérité, pour que l'amour soit une loi. Que laisseras-tu derrière toi? Auras-tu semé l'amitié pour ceux qui suivront le sentier? Auras-tu montré le chemin
toujours les guidants de ta main. Que laisseras-tu derrière toi à la fin de toutes ces années? Lorsque ton nom tu entendras que tu auras été rappelé, quand on parcourt l'éternité, toutes les valises restent ici-bas. L'or et l'argent ne s'apportent pas. Y a que l'amour qui comptera. L'or et l'argent ne s'apportent pas. Que laisseras-tu derrière toi?
Inside my truck, my wife rides in the back because she won't shut up. There's a deer in the headlights, though it might be a sin. I gun the motor and run over him. It's roadkill Christmas, venison pre-tenderized. It's roadkill Christmas, 'cause they freeze when the lights hit their eyes. She loaded him into the back of the truck. I was driving us home, that's when he done woke up. I couldn't believe what I saw in my rear view mirror. My wife was wrestling with a mad deer. It's a roadkill Christmas. She had 50 pounds over him. It's a roadkill Christmas. It was no time till she had him pinned. By the time we got home, he was her pet. That night he slept on my side of the bed. I had to spend the night out in my truck, but I had some beer, so I didn't give a darn. That was close. I almost said damn. A couple days later, I made him a deal. If he worked for me, he would not be my next meal. I covered his antlers with foil, and then I plugged the TV cable into his rear end. It's a roadkill Christmas. Every Sunday he's up on my roof. It's a roadkill Christmas. I get NASCAR and the NFL too. It's a roadkill Christmas. That dumb deer changed my life. It's a roadkill Christmas. Next time I'll run over my wife.
Hi, Alvin. Did you get a chance to look over?
C'est Noël, c'est Noël, c'est Noël. C'est Noël dans notre beau petit village. Oui, c'est Noël ici comme ailleurs. Le bonheur est écrit sur tous les visages et la joie règne dans tous les cœurs. C'est Noël, c'est Noël, c'est Noël, c'est Noël, chantons-le avec ferveur. C'est Noël dans notre beau petit village. Oui, c'est Noël ici comme ailleurs. À l'église de notre beau petit village, à minuit, renaître le Seigneur. Et tous les solistes dans leur plus beau langage chanteront
la gloire du Seigneur. C'est Noël, c'est Noël, c'est Noël, c'est Noël. Chantons-le avec ferveur. C'est Noël dans notre beau petit village. Oui, c'est Noël ici comme ailleurs.
I make her little room and she climbs on up. Open up a throttle and stir a little dust. Just look at her face, she ain't a fooling me. She thinks my tractor's sexy, it really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're tilling up a land. She's even kind of crazy about my farmer's tan. She's the only one who really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. We ride back and forth till we run out of light. Take it to the barn, put it up for the night. Climb up in the loft, sit and talk with the radio on. She says she's got a dream and I ask what it is. She wants a little farm and a yard full of kids, and one more teeny weeny ride before I take her home. She thinks my tractor's sexy, it really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're tilling up a land. She's even kind of crazy about my farmer's tan. She's the only one who really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. Well, she ain't into cars or pickup trucks, but if it runs like a deer, man, her eyes light up. She thinks my tractor's sexy, it really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're tilling up her land. She's even kind of crazy about my farmer's tan. She's the only one who really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. She thinks my tractor's sexy. She thinks my tractor's sexy.
J'ai reçu ta carte de Noël, ton amitié, tes vœux de bonne année. À chaque jour, tout ça seul je prie le ciel de me donner ton amour égaré. Ce soir la neige tombe sur ma maison. Je suis tout seul, assis près du foyer. Je tue ma peine à grands coups de boisson. Noël est triste pour un cœur oublié. J'ai reçu ta carte de Noël, ton amitié, tes vœux de bonne année. À chaque jour, tout seul, je prie le ciel de me donner ton amour égaré. J'entends les cloches qui appellent à l'église, les amoureux qui vont se fiancer. Je reste seul, j'ai le cœur qui se brise. J'aurais besoin de toi à mes côtés. J'ai reçu ta carte de Noël, ton amitié, tes vœux de bonne année. À chaque jour, tout seul, je prie le ciel de me donner ton amour égaré. Oui, j'ai reçu ta carte de Noël, ton amitié, tes vœux de bonne année. À chaque jour, tout seul, je prie le ciel de me donner ton amour égaré, de me donner ton amour égaré.
Alvin, can I be here when you sing Achy Breaky Heart? Please, please, please. Oh, all right, Brittany. Now get off your knees. I'm just gonna close my eyes and pretend it's Billy Ray singing. It's a stretch, but it's worth a try.
Hey man, how's everybody doing?
It's Billy Ray Cyrus. Oh, Alvin, I'm feeling woozy. Catch me. Oops. Billy Ray, what are you doing here?
Well, I heard y'all were recording Achy Breaky Heart, and I thought I'd come on by and check it out. I never dreamed as a kid that the Chipmunks would ever cut one of my songs, and I just think that's really cool.
We're so honored, Your Country Worship. Alvin, you're groveling.
Is that little girl taking a nap?
Oh, just step over her, Billy Ray. Hit it, boys!
All the folks out there have been real nice to me, really.
So, you think they might throw themselves at us when we sing this song? Alvin, get real. To watch
That sounds really cool, man. You all are nailing it.
Billy Ray, you think you could teach me some of those dance steps? I'll bet that would get the girls screaming. Alvin, I don't think it's just the dance steps. What do you mean? Oh, never mind.
No, Alvin, you put your right foot back. No, your right foot, man.
Right. So, how long will it take me to grow a ponytail?
Well, Alvin.
And how many push-ups should I do a day?
Well, dude.
Wait! Do you think the girls will scream if I change my name to Alvin Ray?
Well, I don't know, man.
Oh, Billy Ray. What happened? Where is he, Simon? Billy Ray has left the building. I missed him! I missed him! Get him back! Billy Ray! Billy Ray! Come back!
Everybody calls me Bo. I got no money but I hold my road. Some folks say I'm just a no good kind, but I can ride for miles in an old boxcar, smoke cigarette butts and a used cigar, riding the Atlantic coastal line. Hear that lonesome whistle whine, smell that tar from a Georgia pine, see that big moon roll above. This hobo's life is the life I love, riding the Atlantic coastal line, riding the Atlantic coastal line. Well, I had me a woman in Albany, but her rowdy ways made a wreck of me, and I had to get away before I lost my mind. But as long as this rattler takes me around, there ain't one woman gonna tie me down, riding the Atlantic coastal line. Hear that lonesome whistle whine, Alabama, Caroline, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee. This hobo's life is the life for me, riding the Atlantic coastal line, riding the Atlantic coastal line. I make my coffee in a can, but this old Bo ain't a worried man. Morning sun greets me with a shine. I go south when the trade winds blow, and I go north where there ain't no snow, riding the Atlantic coastal line. Hear that lonesome whistle whine, smell that tar from a Georgia pine, see that great big moon above. This hobo's life is the life I love, riding the Atlantic coastal line, 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 riding the Atlantic coastal line.
Well, in North Carolina, way back in the hills, lived my old pappy and he had him a still. He brewed white lightning till the sun went down, and then you'd fill him a jug and he'd pass it around. Mighty, mighty pleasing, pappy's corn squeezing.
White lightning.
Well, the G-men, T-men, revenuers too, searching for the place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept on cooking.
White lightning.
of Mountain Dew. I took a little sip and right away I knew, as my eyes bugged out and my face turned blue. Lightning started flashing, thunder started clashing.
White lightning.
Well, the G-men, revenuers too, searching for a place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept on cooking.
White lightning.
I think I wanna taste that powerful stuff. He took one slug and he drank it right down, and I heard him a moaning as he hit the ground. Mighty, mighty pleasing, your pappy's corn squeezing.
White lightning.
The G-men, T-men, revenuers too, searching for a place where he makes his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept on cooking.
White lightning.
Put another log on the fire. Cook me up some bacon and some beans, and go out to the car and change the tire. Wash my socks and sew my old blue jeans. Come on, baby, you can fill my pipe, and then go fetch my slippers and boil me up another pot of tea. Then put another log on the fire, babe, and come and tell me why you're leaving me. Now don't I let you wash the car on Sunday? Don't I warn you when you're getting fat? Ain't I gonna take you fishing with me someday? Well, a man can't love a woman more than that. Ain't I always nice to your kid sister? Don't I take her driving every night? So sit here at my feet, 'cause I like you when you're sweet, and you know it ain't feminine to fight. So put another log on the fire. Cook me up some bacon and some beans. Go out to the car and lift it up and change the tire. Wash my socks and sew my old blue jeans. Come on, baby, you can fill my pipe, and then go fetch my slippers and boil me up another pot of tea. Then put another log on the fire, babe, and come and tell me why you're leaving me.
Je suis sur la route le lundi, je suis loin de chez moi le samedi. L'hiver comme l'été je dois chanter, c'est la seule job que je peux faire dans la vie. Allez pas penser que je vais lâcher, allez pas penser que je vais changer. C'est la façon de vivre et de penser pour un gars qui veut chanter du country. Je suis le cowboy des temps modernes, mes bottes puis ma guitare. guitare me suivent toujours. Mon troc est mon ami des plus beaux jours. Ma vie à moi, c'est mes chansons d'amour. On arrive à Noël en même temps. Pourquoi moi je me ferais du mauvais sang? Le bonheur te suivra dans la vie si tu sais dire oui à toutes tes folies. Je suis le cowboy des temps modernes. Mes bottes et ma guitare me suivent toujours. Mon troc est mon ami des plus beaux jours. Ma vie à moi, c'est mes chansons d'amour. Je suis le cowboy des temps modernes. Mes bottes et ma guitare me suivent toujours. Mon troc est mon ami des plus beaux jours. Ma vie à moi, c'est mes chansons d'amour. Ma vie à moi, c'est mes chansons d'amour.
C'est Noël que c'est plaisant, tu casses la gueule à Chrissy Carpet. C'est Noël petit, c'est grand, chantons pour cet avènement. C'est Noël que c'est plaisant, tu casses la gueule à Chrissy Carpet. C'est Noël petit, c'est grand, chantons pour cet avènement. Ça descend pas à peu près dans la côte de l'église. La gravité prend le chemin le plus court vers la statue de Marie. La vie ça donne la frousse à 120. Le netteur trousse se prendre une branche dans la fourche. Sonner les grelots. C'est Noël que c'est plaisant, tu casses la gueule à Chrissy Carpet. C'est Noël petit, c'est grand, chantons pour cet avènement. C'est Noël que c'est plaisant, tu casses la gueule à Chrissy Carpet. C'est Noël petit, c'est grand, chantons pour cet avènement. Ça irait mieux en 3 skis pour éviter de me ramasser dans un poteau de galerie. Sonnez, sonnez, sonnez. Le beau sapin déraciné, je l'ai eu dans la figure. 3 anges sont apparus devant moi en sarrau, en habit d'hôpital. 2 ambulances juste pour moi, et tu sais, j'en ai vu des étoiles. C'est Noël que c'est plaisant, tu casses la gueule à Chrissy Carpet. C'est Noël petit, c'est grand, chantons pour cet avènement. C'est Noël que c'est plaisant, tu casses la gueule à Chrissy Carpet. C'est Noël petit, c'est grand, chantons pour cet avènement. Les 2 yeux dans le même trou, je suis cassé de partout. Dans les couloirs de l'urgence, j'use ma patience, 20 heures d'attente. Je me suis tordu le genou, dépointé la hanche. Fait-on sur les antidouleurs. Le défi, c'est de trouver un docteur.
and started raving in disguise. Humpity hump.